Most people train to burn more calories, sweat more, or push themselves harder, but that's not why I train. I'm not trying to get better at exercising. I'm building a body I can trust, whether I'm dragging a soggy dog into the shower, contorting myself under a sink, or trying not to get folded in half during my martial arts practice. The thing is that life doesn't follow your workout plan. That's why you need to be able to adapt. Under load, in rotation, on the ground, and in unpredictable situations. And that's what today's 5 moves are all about. They build force, range, and skill, the foundation of real-world capability. I'll show you how these 5 moves work, what they teach you, and how to turn them into a complete session you can use today. Let's get into it. Now, our first move is the lunge crossbody reach. This starts as a simple step back into a lunge, but the magic is in the rotation. You're opening through the hips and spine, reaching across your body and controlling that twist without dumping your weight or losing balance. This move is from a triple shot program, and here's how you do it. As I step back with my right leg, I'm going to reach my right arm across my body. I step forward, or I should say bring my leg forward, and I step back with my left leg for the lunge and bring my left arm across my body. The way to adjust this is simply look at the depth of your lunge. So for example, if I step back for my lunge, maybe I just go this far down, I reach with my right arm, bringing that right foot forward, left foot goes back, reach with the left arm. Obviously, you can increase the intensity by going lower with your lunge and further extending the arms, pulling back in. As I step back and extend the body as I come back up. It's a powerful combo of range through the lower body and torso, skill in maintaining posture and control, and just enough force to keep everything stable under tension. Mobility isn't just about how far you can stretch. It's about how well you control your range while under load and in motion. Now our next move is the good old chin up, but I want you to do this with an extended hang. So this version of the chin up is going to start with a full passive hang. You're keeping your shoulders open, keep your grip engaged, and breathe steadily. Now from here, you're going to pull with precision, no momentum at all. And by doing this, you're going to develop real force across your full range of motion, and it also sharpens your skill in controlling the pull. Now if you can't do a full chin up just yet, no problem, got you covered. You can use a chair for assistance or even jump to the top and lower yourself slowly, spending time in that bottom position. Now the lesson here is not about more reps, it's about having better control. So start from full range and focus on moving with control, not momentum. The shift from sets to reps to adaptive training didn't come easily to me. I've trained martial arts most of my life, and through my 20s and 30s, it was all about raw power. Like how hard I could throw, how hard I could train, how much I could muscle through. But as an older guy now who's 52 and wants to stay on the mat forever, I realized that I can't keep training like I'm 25 years old. I need strength I can use from any position, especially when things get weird. That's why I focus on these kinds of moves now. Yes, they help me with my judo and my other martial arts, but they also help me everywhere, especially in the parts of life that don't go as planned. All right, next up we got the 180-degree jump, and I want you to focus on sticking the landing. So this one isn't about jumping high, it's about landing with total control. The rotation is going to challenge your balance and awareness, while the landing reveals whether you can absorb impact without collapsing. And here's how to do it. I want you to pretend as if you're standing on a line. Now when you perform the jump, the goal right now is to land on that line, but facing in the opposite direction. So the arms will go up into the air, you're going to look where you're going to go, and then land on that line. So Rose is going to do her jump for me, landing softly on the balls of her foot and controlling the landing. Now she turned towards me when she did it. She's going to return going the opposite direction. So arms in the air, landing on that line. This is a great test and builder of dynamic force, directional skill, and responsive joint range. Now remember that power doesn't mean anything if you can't manage the landing. The capability isn't just about how high you can jump. It's about how well you can stick that landing. All right, next off, we have the bear to the monkey transition. You've seen bear crawls, you've seen monkey walks, but linking them is where movement intelligence shows up. And here's exactly how I teach it in our Elements program.
In this combo, we'll take a look at bear to monkey And I'd like for you to take note of Rosa's hand right there, where she turns it inward, allowing her to transition directly into monkey. Now the next thing to take note of is how she twists her body in monkey now, allowing her to go directly into bear. Then once again, she's going to turn her hand inward to allow her to set up for monkey.
This transition is going to develop skill in timing and coordination, range in loaded joints, and body weight force in motion. Real strength isn't rigid, it's adaptable. So remember, you're not just training a move here, you're training how to move. So the last one for you is the 3-point bridge. Now this is a full body integration drill that connects mobility and strength in real time. You're building range through the shoulders and spine, force through the supporting limbs, and skill in rotational control.
Rose is going to extend to the ceiling. That's it. First, just extend here. This is perfect. If this is all you can do, good. That's perfectly fine. She's going to bring her elbow down to her stomach again, relax, and then do the opposite side. Now on the opposite side, I'm going to ask her to bring her hips up just a little bit higher to show how she can go a little bit deeper with this. But she's going to be looking at her thumb the entire time. If you feel off balance at any point, pull your arm in closer. This is your balance point here that's going to help you to keep from toppling over. So if you feel that you're overextended, then you're probably overextended. So make sure that you're working this at a level that's going to be good for you. Okay, come on down, relax. Remember, the 3-point bridge is all about making sure that you find that balance point, keeping the arm in close to your body and looking at your thumb the entire time.
Now remember, flexibility is only useful if you can do something with it. That's why this move helps you reclaim your mobility and own it. All right, so here's how you can take those 5 moves and turn them into a complete training session. Start off by practicing the lunge crossbody reach for a few minutes on both sides. Move slowly, stay upright, and focus on control through the transition. Next off, you can play around with the bear to monkey. Explore the timing, shifting, and rhythm. Make it smooth, not rushed. You do that for a minute or so. Then you can put the last 3 movements into a circuit. Start off with the chin up, then do the 180-degree jump, and then the 3-point bridge. How many reps and sets should you do? Well, actually, it doesn't matter. Do enough that you feel you're working and stop before you're too tired to do it well. The goal is to apply force, explore your range, and sharpen your skill, all without wearing yourself down. That's because you make your best gains from working to a level you can actually recover from. This session is built on the same protocols that I use in my own training, for my clients, and in every GMB program. These 5 moves train force, range, and skill, the 3 attributes that define real-world capability. And more than that, they reconnect you with how your body is meant to move. And this is what we mean when we say you'll be ready for anything, not just to perform, not to impress, but to move through your life with confidence that your body can handle anything you want to do. Now, if this resonated with you, be sure to check out this next video.